Boom, boom. I'm doing this for you guys. Alright, let's get right into this. So, literally, I'm not joking. What I'm using as the stand is, I'm literally not joking, a candle. That's literally what I'm using for a stand. Okay, so, first of all, I'm gonna say, what is up, guys? Alright, so, let's get right into this. First channel we're going to be looking at is Llama Arts, so let's just type that up real quick. Alright, play. Alright, so first is going to be the Creepy Christmas Time Story animated. Let's do this. Turn it up a little bit.
It was November of 2006. I was a 16-year-old kid living in the town of Altoona, Iowa. I went to bed early one night because I had to work the early shift at McDonald's. As I slept, I had a dream that I was running through downtown Des Moines, but I wasn't on a jog. I was running from something. As I ran around the corner of a building, I came face to face with my pursuer. A tall man wearing a trench coat and a top hat stood in front of me.
No. Pause.
The only thing visible of his face was his eyes.
Look at those eyes. Zoom in for me. Look at those eyes. Bro, look at the... Bro, look at those eyes, though. Oh my... Alright, play.
They were abnormally large with black pupils, and it looked at me as if it wanted something. After what felt like hours, he reached out his bony hand, as if he wanted me to go with him. I woke up violently from my dream, and after catching my breath, I peered around my room to see if I was safe. As I stood up from my bed, I noticed that I could see my breath.
It's cold.
Feeling confused, I checked my window. It was latched shut. I then walked over and checked my vent. I could still feel warm air coming from it. As I sat back down on my bed, I tried to figure out what exactly was going on. That's when the figure from my dream appeared at the foot of my bed. I scrambled back to my headboard.
What do you want?
I asked, trying to hide the shakiness in my voice.
Yo.
With the same bony finger, it pointed at me. Growing up in a religious home, I believed what I was looking at was a demon. I told the creature to leave. It just waved its finger at me, and with a low voice, it spoke to me.
Never leave. Always here.
Yo.
The creature then screamed loudly and disappeared. A feeling of nausea came over me, and I vomited on my floor. The last thing I remember was cleaning myself up and waking up to my alarm. It's been about a month since I had seen the top hat wearing man in my bedroom. The Christmas season was in full effect. My parents weren't home because they got invited to some kind of event. So it was only me and my 3 sisters at home.
Why does this look like a hotel,
I had to
though?
wake up early in the morning for work, so I decided to go to sleep. I rested my head on my pillow and closed my eyes. Not even 30 seconds passed until my sisters burst into my room and started singing obnoxious songs. This of course made me very angry, but I thought if I ignored them that they would leave me alone. This was not the case. As I pulled the blankets over my head, I started to feel the same cold feeling that I had in November.
Aw, heck.
As the obnoxious singing subsided, I lowered the blanket below my eyes and saw the man standing in the corner of my room. In one swift motion, he charged towards me.
Oh my god!
I blacked out. When I finally came to,
even
I
though
found
he
that my
said charge
sisters
towards me, I
had
didn't
locked
think it was gonna
themselves inside the bathroom. As I knocked on the door, they told me to go away. I asked them what happened, and all they could say was Mom and Dad were on their way home. I looked down and saw that my hand was slightly bloody. Holes were in the bathroom door, and a broom was sticking out of the wall. I then walked into the living room and found that there were knives stuck into the wall as well. The same wave of nausea passed over me, just like in November, and I threw up again.
Oh.
As I was cleaning up, my parents walked through the door. My father immediately walked over to me and gave me a good beating. Then he sent me to my room. I went to bed crying, not from the beating. I was crying because of the confusion. I had no idea what was going on. The next morning, my sisters reluctantly sat next to me and told me what had happened. They said I got angry and chased them down and tried to hurt them. They said my eyes were red to the point where they thought I was bleeding from them.
What the heck?
They said I sounded like a different person.
Dude, what the
In
heck?
2011, that was the last time I saw the top hat wearing man. I just moved into a new apartment, and after a long, stressful day of unpacking, I took a shower and got ready for bed. As I started to drift off, I could feel that cold feeling again. I lifted my head and saw the man standing in front of me.
Oh!
The man's eyes were red now.
Look at his
With a low voice,
bro.
just like on that November night, it looked at me and said,
Never leave. Always here.
I'm gonna need a Bible. Let's cut to the second story already. I'm done. Second story. Cut. Alright, so the next scary story is by Snarled. Go subscribe to them. Today we're doing Who's Under the Bed because all the other ones don't look that interesting. So today we're doing Who's Under the Bed. Play.
Hi Oddings, it's your Ate Sapphire. Don't forget to subscribe to Snarled and turn on the bell for notifications.
You heard her.
Hey, I'm Sapphire. Wanna hear something scary?
Okay, buddy. We just started.
The following is based on a true story submitted by Captain. Back when I was around 10 years old, I was growing up in rural Scotland with my mom and my little sister Amelia.
I just
There wasn't
realized,
much
sorry
to do
if I'm,
out in the
like, really
grasslands,
up.
so we chased each
Looking
other
at
around the
TV.
house and come up with little games to play. But when Amelia turned about 7, she became a bit distant to me. Not like she hated me, but instead she was focused on something else. I approached her about it one day,
You grow
and
older,
she
you
explained
grow
that she
distant from
has
your
to play with
sibling.
her friend Tom too, or else he gets jealous. I assumed Tom was her
I like this
imaginary
beat, though.
friend. One day I was reading in my room when my mom burst through the door enraged. Elizabeth, did you eat all of my honey? Those jars are not
Pause.
cheap.
Pause. Story of my life.
Special occasions only. It wasn't me. I did, Mom, my sister said as she entered my room. I had to feed Tom and he loves honey. Amelia, if you wanted some honey, you should have just asked and I would have given you a little bit. There's no need to make up stories, okay? But Tom loves it. Look, I'll show you. My mom and I followed Amelia into her room. She pointed under her bed.
Pause. Play, sorry about that.
This is where Tom lives. My mom nervously crept down underneath the dark bed and looked around. There she found the empty jar of honey.
Okay.
My mom went back to full rage mode and grounded my little sister for making up stories. But I'm not lying, I swear. The next day, my mom stormed into my room again. What is wrong with you? You're stealing my liquor now? I didn't take anything, I said defensively. It was me again, Mom. Amelia chimed in from the doorway. My mom shot her one of the scariest glares I'd ever seen her make. Let me guess. Tom drank it?
Not as scary
He
as the
wouldn't
guy
let me
from
give
last
him the
video.
fancy honey anymore, so I had to give him something. Look. Again, we followed her to Tom's supposed hiding place. And sure enough, underneath Amelia's bed were the empty liquor bottles. My mom was furious. She thought my little sister had actually drank the booze herself. My mom grounded her for the remaining of the year, and my sister cried all night. She asked me if I believed her, and honestly, I wasn't sure. I mean, I knew she didn't drink the alcohol herself. If she had, she'd be dead. And I didn't think she was stupid enough to pour it all out in the name of her dumb game. But I told her I believed her. My sister and I went to the same school. During class the next day, I got called to the principal's office. Apparently, she had gotten in a fight during recess and ended up getting hurt pretty bad. Some so-called friends pushed her over onto a rock, and she had to be rushed to the hospital. They tried to reach my mom, but couldn't get a hold of her, so they asked for me to go to the hospital. Me to go to the hospital with her. I immediately rushed over to make sure my sister was okay. She was pretty beaten up. It was really tough to see. I'm so sorry, sis. It's not your fault. It's Tom's.
Pause.
She explained that since she couldn't give him treats anymore, he was making all...
Bro. What the... Dude, what is this mom freaking doing? She over here freaking grabbing knives and freaking slitting her freaking cheek. What the hell? Look at that. Play.
She explained that since she couldn't give him treats anymore, he was making all her friends hate her. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. She was seriously still talking about Tom. Once my mom got to the hospital, I walked back home to do homework. Now, I don't believe in spirits or anything like that, but I thought, what if Amelia was actually interacting with something neither me nor my mom could see? I decided to do a brief online search. I typed, invisible friend who eats honey and liquor.
That's
I honestly didn't expect to find anything, but I came across a site that talked about something called a gruagach. They were invisible house spirits that were helpful.
Pause. I might as well just go up to a freaking guy and be like, guess what? I found a ghost. His name is... That's literally all it sounds like. Just random words. Play.
As long as you gave them what they want. Typically expensive items such as honey or liquor. I couldn't believe it. Maybe that's who Tom was. I continued reading. However, if you make them angry by not offering them gifts, they will cause major harm. Never name a gruagach, for they will become permanently attached to you. If you manage to attach one to yourself and then refuse to pamper it, it will wreak havoc on your life. Not only that, it will make up for the lost help by stealing the host away as a slave.
What the hell?
Oh no. When my mom finally came home, I told her about everything I had read. I tried to tell her that if we pissed it off anymore, it might take Amelia away as a slave. But my mom wasn't having it.
Like always.
I'm very tired and stressed. Please don't make things worse. A few days later, my sister was okay enough to come home from the hospital, but she had to stay in her room again until she was fully recovered. I can't stay in here. Tom might take me away. I haven't fed him in over a week. But my mom ignored her complaining and locked her in her room for the rest of the day. Later that night, my mom went to check on Amelia. She wanted to apologize for being so cruel earlier. But when my mom opened the room, Amelia wasn't there. She checked the closet, underneath the bed. There was no sign of Amelia anywhere. Mom called the police and waited in the living room. Mom, you don't think that maybe... Elizabeth, please. Not now. The police inspected our house and said they couldn't find any signs of anyone breaking in or running away. But they were going to continue looking for Amelia. My mom left the house shortly after that. She said she needed some fresh air. She told me to stay home until she got back. So I stayed in my room until night. When I was about ready to go to bed, I heard something coming from my sister's room. I opened the door and found my mom on the floor, in tears, surrounded by dozens of honey jars. She was calling underneath the bed. Please, I just want her back. Please, just give her back. Please, Tom. Want more Something Scary? You can hear more stories over on the Something Scary podcast. Available.
Pause. Try me, Tom. Try me, I dare you. Alright. So finally the last quote-unquote animation we're doing is by Cryptic TV. The video is going to be called My First Day, Anthony Kane. The Crypt TV monster. And I can tell by the thumbnail this isn't going to be fun. Alright guys, let's do this. Play.
I'm going to school today. Gotta get myself an A. Gotta study real hard. Gotta pay attention. Gotta get myself an education. I'm going to school today. I'm going to school today.
Okay.
Gotta do as teachers say. Gotta raise my hand. Gotta cut the sass. Gotta be the head of the class.
What is this kid packing?
Today.
Shoes untied, bud.
I'm going to school today.
Oh! Oh!
Hi, Mom and Dad. Wish me luck.
We're really starting like this? Alright, so I thought that was going to be the last one, but I didn't really pay attention to the timestamp. It was only 1 minute. So one more should do it. This last one is called The Birch, still by Crypt TV, The Protector. The thumbnail literally looks like a tree that's shaped into a weird monster. So let's get right into this video. It's 4 minutes long, and then we'll end the video there. Alright. Play. Okay. That ended. That started great. That started very great.
But itself. That's not true. If you listen
Yeah.
carefully, you can hear its voice. Its tortured heart can feel our pain too.
Okay.
Hey. Oh, whoa.
Oh my God.
All right, pig boy. Hey, hold on, talk to me. Hey, I just want to chat.
Oi,
I just wanna
oi,
chat.
oi, talk to me.
I'm fucking scared for you, eh? Are you crying? Are you crying, boy? Crying, piggy?
So this takes place in the UK then. Damn! Okay, tell me, how did Mans get hit in the face and then still is that far away from the guy who went chasing after him?
When I'm gone, she will look after you.
What kind? Does that grandma believe in like the devil or some crap?
Protect you. Just as I have always done. Just as she did for me. Look for her mark in the forest.
That's like telling a little kid, go to the house and knock on the door. What house? You need to be more specific.
Look for her mark.
who maketh me, I shall come. He who breaks me shall come undone. Thee who maketh me, I shall come. He who breaks me shall come undone.
Hurry up and finish it. Hurry up.
Oi!
No, dude. Oh my god, you're such an idiot.
Piggy! Come on, piggy!
Wait a minute. Wait.
What's that? Little toy? What's this little kid's toy, is it?
Oh crap.
He who breaks me shall come undone.
Oh, you're dead now, bro. He's dead now. Yeah, you better run.
Good children with love in their hearts will be helped by her. Birch.
Damn! Ben Franklin, what the hell do you have in your mind? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is the first video where I actually did a face cam and a reaction. If you guys want more of these videos, comment down below that you want more. And tweet at me at RushAL8. Or if I didn't get it right, then I'll put it down here. And yeah, guys, if you have any more scary stories you guys want me to watch, just send me the link at Twitter. I'll watch them. And anyways, guys, I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace.
Making my way downtown, my wife took my kids. I'm going to jump off.